In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can use AI in 2025 to just literally help you clone a website and then copy that website into a WordPress theme. So without further ado, I think we should jump right into this tutorial. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using three amazing platforms to get this done, and we will do this in super easy steps. Two super easy steps, as a matter of fact. So we'll be using a tool called Figma. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I've been doing a lot of tutorials around Figma. Figma is just the UI design platform for you to design stuff. Yeah, so as you can see here on my Figma dashboard, I have some design here. So you can go to figma.com in case you have not used it before. You can go there. You can just rush down there to create a free account. Then you can create a project once you do that. So if you come here, you can just click new design file. So I have a design file I'm using here, so I will just want to continue using this. So we'll use two plugins inside of Figma to literally help us clone any website and then convert it into a WordPress theme. The first plugin will help us just go online and clone any WordPress to Figma here, and the next plugin will take that design and convert it into a WordPress theme. So let's see how that works. So the first tool we're going to be using is HTML2 design. I will leave a link to this in the video description, so you can come here, you can see the tool. It's quite fantastic. If you have followed this channel for a while, you will know that I have covered some tutorials using this plugin. So you can come here, you can click the install button to install this plugin into your Figma. And also we'll be using another fantastic tool called Figma to WordPress. This is the plugin inside of Figma that would help us convert our clone design inside of Figma into a WordPress theme. So now I will also leave a link to this in the video description. You can check it out. You want to come here to create a free account, because if you don't create an account here, you will not be able to use that plugin. So now let's come back into my Figma design here. So I would be launching my plugin, the first one, which is HTML2 design. Because I've used those plugins here, you can see them here. In your case, if you're using this for the very first time, you can just come here, come to plugins here, and you can see the recent plugins as same as the one I have there. You can just come to manage plugins, and then you can search for HTML2 design, but I will just launch that here. So if you search for that plugin here, you see it here, and you can just easily just open it from here or run it, whatever it is. So while this plugin is loading, we want to be able to identify the website we want to clone. As a matter of fact, I don't know why I do this all the time. I don't even have any website in mind that I want to clone. Maybe we should just even try to clone this particular website. Okay, so this website was designed by Utako. So this is the website here, utako.io. Maybe we should experiment with this. Maybe we should. Let's just try to clone utako.io, and let's see if this plugin is able to clone its own parent website. For tutorial purpose, and this is a disclaimer, I'm not encouraging you to clone Utako or clone anybody's website. Every cloning website on my channel is just for tutorial, for educational purposes alone. Alright, so now let's continue this. Let's come back inside of Figma here. Now we have this plugin here, so I will just paste the URL here, and then I would hit the import button. But again, before you do that, you have some settings you can do here. So you see here, you can select the viewpoints that you want. For this purpose, I might want to just select to make it a little bit faster, maybe not the desktop version, maybe I should just work with the laptop and also mobile. I think this two will do. Let's just cancel this. In your case, you might want to also clone the tab view and also maybe the desktop and the laptop view, maybe all of them. The more viewpoints of your website you're able to capture, the more responsive your website would be. You will see this shortly, and that's why this plugin is very, very important in this cloning process. So that's everything we want to do here, and the beauty about this plugin is that it is free for you to use, but however it has a pro version. It's a freemium plugin. If you are using their pro version, you will have the option to set your own viewpoint, and that's a very good one. And you are limited to using this for a particular amount of time a month, maybe 15 times. I can't really remember. So if you want to use it more than that, you would consider maybe just using the Pro. So that's it for these. Right now I can just hit the import button and then this plugin will do its magic. So while this plugin is cloning this page, another thing I want to mention to you is that you can still use this plugin to maybe clone or rip pages that are not publicly available. That's very important in case you want to maybe clone a backend. For example, if I want to clone my YouTube channel or Facebook page or something that if you maybe have the URL, you will require to log in first before you can access it. Okay, so we have some things here. Yes, we want to turn on auto layout. Use, I think that's the only thing I want to do right now. Use high resolution images is available in the Pro. You may also want to add hyperlinks. That's important if you want to keep the link in the pages that you want to clone. That's also possible. So I will just hit the go button for this to continue the process. Alright, so let's say for example my YouTube page, for example, like this is not publicly available, it's private. This plugin HTML to design have a Chrome extension. You can go to the Chrome library and search for this plugin. You can see it. I have it installed here called HTML to design. If I launch the plugin, so you can see I have a similar interface, so I can just go to any page that I want to clone. As usually I will set my viewpoint. So like we did there, I did a laptop and then a mobile. So I'll just work with that two right now, and then I will just capture the full page or capture a selection of the page. But for the purpose of this tutorial, let's capture the full page. So you can do this for secret pages, inner pages that is not publicly available. So you can see it's scrolling down the page trying to rip that page, and I think this is amazing. Alright, so you can see he's doing the same thing for the mobile version of the page too as well. He's just trying to rip that page, and you can see this plugin do that live on your browser, and I think this is super cool. So this is almost done here, so we're gonna give this some few more seconds to finish up. Fantastic. So this is done here. So we now have an HD2 file here in our browser downloaded, and I think that's awesome. So let's come back to Figma. So just like that, we now have the same landing page here, the same one we have here on Utako. You can see this one here. We now have that inside of our Figma. So I might just come back here to zoom this to fit so that I can see exactly what I have. So as usual, you can see that I have both the laptop version and then the mobile version ripped here. Isn't this cool? Alright, so let's just zoom this in for us to see everything we have here. We can move this out for us to see this, and I think this is super amazing. How awesome is this? This is exactly how to rip any page online for you to clone them into Figma. So this is done here. So you want to make sure you do this for every of the pages on that website. So if you have 4, 5, 6, 7 pages, you want to go through them and do the same thing. So right now I think I want to, I don't know why this plugin does this. It always just had this background layer to design, which is not useful. So what I would do is that I would just ungroup this. Alright, so we now have the 2 frames that we want here. So I can just call this our home page, call it whatever you want to call it. Home, I will just call this home web, and then I'll rename these two as home mobile. Let me show you exactly how to bring in my YouTube page into this design. So if you see this plugin here, you see that it has a place here for you to drag your .h2d files. So now coming to our downloads here, I can just drag this file here, and that's everything we want to do. This will load that design inside of Figma. So as usual, we have the same prompt here. We want to add auto layout to this, and this is fantastic that this plugin is able to help us add auto layout, and also lets us out. Also, I would use high resolution images, and let's hit the go button. Awesome. So this plugin is done right now. So you can see I now have that design here. How super cool is this? Isn't this my YouTube page? I have the laptop version and then the mobile version for me to use. And I think this is super cool. So as usual here, I want to just make sure that I ungroup this. So that I can take that background away, and I think that's good. So I can just call this my about page. Let's pretend this is my about page, right? All right, so we have our design ready to go. So let's just assume that this is my home page and this is my about page, and this is just for tutorial purpose alone. So now the next step, let's convert this into a WordPress theme. Shall we begin? Super simple and easy again. We're going to use the help of another plugin. So I'll right click, I'll come to plugin, and then I'll come to manage plugin. And we have this plugin here, Figma to HTML. So we're going to launch that. All right, sorry, I just figured it out. This is Figma to HTML. We really want to launch the Figma to WordPress version of that plugin and not Figma to HTML. So if we come here, we can hit the run right now for that plugin, and then we can close this. This is a sister plugin from the same tool that is Figma to HTML, but we want to work with Figma to WordPress. So right now, I'm going to just add in my email, and then I can hit the stats now. And from here is asking us for our Figma URL. So I can come up here to share. I can click this. I can just copy this link and make sure that this is set to anyone can edit this. This is very important. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to paste my Figma URL here, and then I can say create your website. So now it says I should add a frame as a main page. So my home page is my main page. So I will just click on this frame here, and then I can add as a main page. And then from here you can see it says add screen size. This is very important. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to click on my mobile, and then I'm going to add a screen size. So you can see I now have these two now as my main page. So this AI would just simulate those two pages for web and also for mobile, and that's very important. So now we can just come to the about page here. Let's click on this, and now let's add another page. Oh, already here I'm beginning to have some alignment issues, some issues using this design. I want to believe there was an error there when it was trying to clone this, because the height wasn't working well. So maybe we should just avoid this right now, because if I want to correct all of these errors right now to align this page, I will be wasting so much time, and I want this tutorial to be as short as possible. I would just delete this. I think we should have at least a minimum of 2 pages if you are talking about a WordPress theme. Let's open HTML to design again, and for example, maybe we should just use this home page here. Let's just copy this URL. So as you can see, this is random as it can get. So I'm going to paste that URL here, and then I think I have my settings intact. Good. So let's close this and let's import this page. But if you're very familiar with designing inside of Figma, it's easier for you to customize things and make things work. It's as easy as a drag and drop. Every element here is clickable. As you can see them, I can drag them, move them up and down. Okay, let's just go to layout for these, and also high resolution images, and let's click the OK button. So I believe this should be done right now. Awesome. So this is done. So now let's close this up and let's see what we have. So you can see I have this page here as well, both the web and the mobile view. So what I would do is that I will just right click this, and then I will ungroup this. All right, so we now have this here. I can just call this the about page. So I'll call this about web, and then about mobile. Okay, so this is good. So we have two designs ready for us to use here, and I think this is pretty much cleaner than trying to work with my YouTube page there. All right, but all right. So now let's relaunch back Yotako Figma to WordPress. Let's start now. And then let me copy my Figma URL again. So I'll just copy this link, I'll close this up, and then I'll paste my URL here. Let's create your website. It's saying this page does not support auto layout, but these pages here are an auto layout. Maybe we should confirm that. I'm surprised that it's not. Okay, let's just come here and let's add auto layout to this. I hope nothing is ruined in the design because I'm not ready to redesign this right now. Okay, the design is still intact, which is beautiful. So now let's come to the mobile view too as well, and let's just hit auto layout here. So this button here is auto layout, so you can see here we now have this now in auto layout, and this is beautiful. All right, so now let's add auto. I want to believe this is already in auto layout. Yeah, it's okay. So now let's add another page. So you can see we now have the about web here. So let's hit the mobile and let's add a screen size to that. So you can see we now have these two as well here, and this is good. So you can see you can add another page, you can add as much pages as possible as you want to, but for this tutorial here, let's just work with these two here and let's hit the continue button. All right, so I just had to take a short break to just get water, and then by the time I'm back here, this is done. So I really don't know how long it took. So as you can see here, done. We can preview, we can try again. I don't know why I would want to try again. Now it says we are building your preview, so we want to give this some few seconds to pop. So we can see this. If we scroll down, you can see the exact same page. Though we have some alignment issues here, this should be taking the full screen, but I want to believe that we can correct that by ourselves. So you can see the design here. This is super cool. Yeah. And I think the reason why I'm having this alignment issue is because this is 1440, while my monitor here is full HD, is 1980. So I want to believe that's the reason why I'm having this issue, and that's the reason why I told you that if you get a lot of viewpoint, it would help the responsiveness of your website. This is very important. So anybody on mobile right now, let's see exactly what the person will be seeing. You can see how perfect this is on mobile. Just because I didn't get the desktop version, just the laptop version alone, and you can see that I have that issue already. But again, you get the idea. Okay, I think we should just check the other page. So let's come here, let's come to the about page. Let's see exactly what that is. So you can see for this one is working perfectly. But again, this should also be full width. So you can see the best thing is for us to, you can see we have a perfect full width here. This is amazing. This is now also aligning to the center. So you can see this is a lot better than the first one. We can also see what this look like in mobile view. So you can see this. This is good. So what I would advise that you do in case you want to use this tool is for you not to clone the header. You just want to select a part of the page and then you want to exclude the header, and then you can then bring the header separately into WordPress. So it's crazy. Now you can see we have two pages with two different headers. I will be working more around that in subsequent tutorials, but without further ado, I just want to show you how to get this as a theme. So if you come up here, it says get this theme, so you can publish this online. You can also download this as a WordPress theme. Two things there, but let's just go the route of downloading. So you can see these just downloaded into browser as theme.zip. So you can then go into any WordPress website and then you can upload these as a theme. You can also publish it online here in case you don't have any WordPress setup already, because you also, if you invest in this tool, you also have access to hosting plan here. I would be talking more about that subsequently. I think I have a WordPress website here for this purpose. So let's come to appearance, let's come to themes, let's try and upload that theme. Let's see how that would work. Let's come to add a new theme, upload a theme. Let's come down here, let's just drag this here and let's install this. So you can see theme installed successfully. Let's activate that theme. So you can see the theme here says Utah Core. So now let's come to pages. Let's come to all pages. So you can see we have our page here and this is the front page. So now let's check the front page in a new tab. That's it. Super amazing. Super amazing. So this is exactly how you can clone any website. You can convert this into a WordPress theme. You see how super easy and seamless this is for me. So you can go experiment with this. So if you find this video very useful, give me a thumbs up as usual. If you have any issues, do let me know in the comment section. The links to this tool is in the video description in case you want to invest in it. I think you should invest in it. You can also try it out for free. If you love what you have there and you want to invest, you can also check the video description to see a link. And that's it. I'll see you again in another tutorial. And until then, stay safe.